Right, good evening, everybody. Just a bit late for your your GAT paper for India, but it's done. Again, as I said, I've been pretty busy. I've been solving a lot of papers. So if you have any doubts related to something, there's a possibility we might just read something wrong because we're trying to solve it and provide you the best answer key as early as possible. What I like to do is I like to share it up. If you have any questions related to certain questions, please go ahead, ask us in the comment sections. I'll give you the right answer for the same. And if there's any error, let me know. As I said, just being pretty quick about the answers. Okay. Without wasting much time, let me just go through it quickly. That is your entire GAT section. First, I'll start with your spotting error. So what you can do is while checking it up, you can pause it at different situations. The first one that we have is nursery classes. It starts on nahi hota yahan pe. Second, pollution levels are very high in our city. So that will be the one. India is a country of linguistic and cultural diversity with multiple ethnic. There'd be no error. The fourth one, how does the lapse rate affect the tendency of the air to rise? This one, fifth one, I have not been able to. The practical uses nahi aayega. Next, seventh, she collected some handful of medicines. Bravo. In many countries, United States organized peacekeeping forces are trying to maintain peace. Ninth, early cities relied on food and water. 10th, is stressful for the people. Climate change, whether it is natural or human, is stressful for the people. It'll be Charlie, the answer. Once over, alpha to do something quickly, a bag of bones, of extremely thin person, muddy waters to make situation easy, to level with is to be honest, show your hand is to tell people about your plans, to pull up is to check on oneself, to be out of action is to become dysfunctional, learning from the school of hard knocks is learning through difficult experiences, raising some hackles is to annoy, a man of letters is scholar in literature. Ordering of words in sentence, first alpha, second would be Charlie. As I said, please pause around in the case of there'd be different sections for the same. 23rd, Bravo. 24th is Alpha. 25th, Delta. 26th, Bravo. So when I say ordering of sentences, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The order will not change. So if you want to check it out for different sets, you can do it like that. So if it might be 16, it might be 6, 16, 36th or 46th for you. So you can just confirm with that. Then the 7th one is Charlie. 8th one would be Alpha. 9th Alpha. 10th Alpha. Synonyms, long bro, low bro is a coarse person, jisko koi manners na ho, we're talking about that. Nostalgia is to be like in something, in memory of something. Bravo. Tranaki is something absence. Now, if you're absent for a long period of time, you truncate. Generally, usse word uthaya gaya. Maleficent, it is a word which has come earlier, I think so in CDS. That is what we were doing. It's cunning. Solemnity is dignity. Bounty is huge. Benevolence. Holocaust is complete destruction. Aversion is hostility. Decipher is to decode. Opportune is your appropriate time. Now we come to antonyms. The first one is lopsided, Delta. Praiseworthy, Bravo. Retrograde is to move back. Opposite is progressive thinking. Palatable is something that is easily, something that you can have, something that you agree with. It's generally used for food, also palatable. It's tasty food or something that you can have. So opposite of it would be unacceptable. Microscopic is limited. The opposite would be broad-based. Obdurate is hard-hearted. Opposite that would be flexible. Profound is deep. Opposite that would be superficial. Turbulent is like rocky times. Opposite would be calm. Dogmatic is a person who's generally not liked by people. Opposite would be amenable or somebody who can push down. Fickle is somebody who keeps on changing his mind. Opposite would be stable. Now, the first one, the biggest planet out of this is Earth. This one would be Bravo. The port's guaranteed. It has come in CDS also. It's come in NDS. It's guaranteed. Like transportation is going to come. The biggest crater lake is the Lonar Lake. Now, when I say Palya, that is fine-grained or ephemeral lakes in deserts. That's what we've done. I'll show you the notes and show it to that. The groundwater does not depend upon distance from the sea. Constitution amendment added Sikkim, which of the following is the first part of the post system means whoever gets the maximum percentage votes will win. Which of the following is non-justiciable right? It is right to advocate livelihood because of the fact it is in DPSPs. Which of the following is not a writ severability, which is not as a fundamental right? Right to conferred with titles is not a fundamental right. You cannot be given titles in a country. Which is not a function of the Constitution of India to ensure participation of good people. That is where the political parties have to do it, not the Constitution of India. 62 Bravo, 63rd is short wavelength, 64th is T smile, so it'll be Bravo. Soil does not depend upon human habitation. This is crust and mantle. We've done this very quickly. This is a question like I was reading through it very quickly. I was actually doing India, but which has the maximum time difference? That is what I did not read properly, and that is Bhutan. As I said, I will be making mistakes because I'm reading something pretty fast. Not a feature of the Constitution. It specifies the supremacy of judiciary. It is there. It is the basic one. It does specify the powers of the government. It's the supreme law of land. It provides a set of basic rules. Now, when you talk about the supremacy of judiciary, every law has to be chosen before it. But when I say supremacy, it does not talk about a feature of the Constitution. Like every law has to pass through it. But at the end of the day, who's the most important portion? It is my parliament that makes the law. Supreme authority. So any law of the judiciary can be overruled by the parliament. Like the best case is 16-4. Attorney General, he does not have, he can be going to any court and he can also be going to Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. 70th, it was given by B.R. Ambedkar. 71st is Alpha. 76th, that Bodhini Patrika is in Bengali language. 73rd, Damanikos. It's come many times, 1832. Tropic of Cancer does not pass to Manipur. This is 75th is Bravo. 76, what is not located is Deoghar is in Odisha. 76 longest is equator. The periodic rise and fall is known as tides, radiogravity. Indian Factory Act, Bravo. It is your dealt with problems of child labor, and also, sorry, it will be Charlie. Both of the options are correct. Untouchability, again, Charlie, the founder of Brahmans Mandali, one god and forbidding caste root. Atmaram, Padurang, you had all these people, ABC, Bhandarkar, Chandravarkar. Istihaz, it's again come because it's come, if you know about it, the Istihaz, the Azamgarh proclamation that have come through. So it'll be very much easier for you to understand it. So it's something that has been repeated. It's something that I was telling everybody, flying shuttle boom. We've done this just before the papers, Samuel Crompton. 84th is Alpha. 85th would be Oxbow Lake, 86th is Delta, 87th Bravo, 88th is Delta, 89th Karachi session is Charlie. This is a smart question, which I really think that you should not be able to do it. 90th again Charlie, again a tough question. 91st boxing. 92 is, it was Vinu Mankad. G7 India is not a permanent member. Operation Adlay is done by Coast Guard. Men's final, Djokovic is the one who won it. Economics, he came from Costa Rica. It's the female Belt and Road Initiative. China, Yoga for Wellbeing 2021. He's a president, former president of Zambia, and it was done in Gulf of Aden, which is in Africa. PHC 10, 102. You can go up to the black and white photography. You can just take it up, what it is. And wherever you are not able to find the questions, I would advise you to pause it up. I don't want to take much time of it so that you can easily, quickly finish your answers. Black and white photography is Charlie. Number of water molecules would be Delta. Carbon dioxide gas through lime water turns out white. Charlie. 105th is Bravo, Mercury and Bromine. 106 is sublimation. 107 fruits of plants would be negatively geotropic. 108 would be Delta. 109th, how evergreen plants with woody stems have naked seed classification, gymnosperms. 110th would be Bravo, Pancreas. Growth of stem depends upon lateral mechanism. 112th variety of genes would be Alice. I have no idea about this. Ma'am would be able to tell you much better, because anything related to GK in English, you can always go ahead and ask me. 113, Bravo. Buoyancy is Delta. 115th would be your Bravo. 116th is Delta. Work is said to be 1 joule, Charlie. 118th would be Bravo. 119th is Alpha. Rutherford alpha particles is atomic nucleus. 121, M shell would be Charlie. 122 would be Bravo. 123 is iodine. 124th is zinc. 125 is Sinbar, Charlie. 126th is again Charlie, the right hand thumb rule. 127th would be generator. Myopia is basically nearby object is focused before the retina. That is your Bravo. Tyndall effect is basically scattering of light by collidical particles. 130th is refraction. 131 is a light sensitive screen. 132 is +4 diopter. 133 would be 4. 134th bacteria would have been B12. 135 would be estrogen. 136 spherical mirrors, that would be your answer, would be focal length goes to infinity. Nuclear energy is generated by nuclear fission. Expansion is proposed by Einstein. Reverberation is basically multiple reflection of sounds. 139th would be again Bravo. 140th would be Delta. 141 would be Alpha. 142 would be Delta. 143 is Alpha. 144th is alpha, 155th is alpha, 146th would be alpha, 147th is Charlie, violet light bends the most, 148th Bravo, erect, virtual, and same size image of object formed by plane mirror. 149th frictional force, which is not a conservative force. 150th is Charlie, anti-parallel to each other. Negative force is done. So these are the 150 questions. You can pause wherever you're not able to find it out. If any doubts, you can go ahead, message us or tell us. We'll be able to help you much better. Thank you. I hope you've done really well, and I hope you actually match the cutoffs. If any doubts, please go ahead and talk to us at New Careers.